Coming up this week, we focus in on 3 skill areas that are going to transform your mountain biking, riding skills included.
Yes, lots of how-tos this week, which means you should have a very big to-do list by the end of it.
That's right, it's all coming up on the Dirt Shed Show.
Joe.
Yes, welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show with me, Martyn Ashton, and...
Hello, Neil Donahue.
Yes, Neil Donahue. Neil, how are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm a bit annoyed. I've been spending a lot of time in my house and I went for a really quick ride last night and snapped my chain, and that was ride over.
Oh, that sucks. I did that exact same thing like a week ago. Yeah, snapped my chain ring as I was going up a hill, and it was literally the first hill I got to. I was
same.
gutted.
What's going on?
Chains, what's going on with them? They need to fix those. Mate, we have got an amazing show this week, and it's thanks to an incredible week on GMBN coming up that's skills heavy. I mean, by the end of this week, everyone watching can definitely have a fantastic little list of things they can do on their bike that means they're going to be better, and it means they can get excited about lockdowns easing and thinking about what they're going to do on their bikes when they come. It's a great week coming up, isn't it?
Well, I hope one of them is how to do a crank flip, because I can't do them, as you may have seen on that presenter challenge.
Oh man, presenter challenge was brilliant fun. So good.
Good fun, yeah.
So good. Yeah, so what I've done is I've looked at these videos coming up, and I've realised there's 3 skill areas that we can focus on. That
Come on, Martin, get the first one, The
first one, what, you're just got to have some patience, Neil. See what you've done there? Yes. Patience. So in Rich's video that's coming up this week, 4 skills everyone should know, which is a wicked video, he shows everybody how to do a drop-off. And I thought the drop-off is a perfect example of where patience is important in mountain biking. Now, you must be someone who's been through quite a few learning processes. How often is patience crucial?
Oh, well, I definitely think of that with drop-off, especially from my old coaching days where I'd take someone to a skills area and they'd always want to do the big drop-off straight away. Yeah. And I'd always have to calm them down, because often that's obviously where the big crashes happen. So, you know, a drop-off can be practiced on a curb. It's the same skill. Exactly. It's just the size varies. And what you find with big drop-offs is people start panicking and the skills go out the window because they freeze up. So definitely taking your time with a bit of, you know, taking risks into account and pushing them slightly, but definitely taking time can help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and this goes for drop-offs, but it's also like hitting massive doubles, road gaps, step downs, step ups, all these things. They're what mountain biking looks like, aren't they? And everyone wants to do them things first. But, you know, you've got to learn the basics.
Even I find doing like technical hill climbs, it can be really frustrating if you're trying something that's just a bit too much of a leap for your skill, and you're just like getting mad because you can't do it. It's time to just spend a bit more time and effort on the easier ones and just putting the time in, and you'll get the harder stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So this week, first one coming up is Rich. Every skills everyone should know, and in there he's got some brilliant stuff. But when you're watching it, think about what you're going to learn and be patient, because when these skills come, they're fantastic. Or you might end up on a fails and bails video, which we've also got coming this week, which will be a great reminder of why patience is crucial. It's a really important part of learning. So patience. And now this is a really important one. I thought Blake made me think about with the video that's coming up this week, how to build a double, is trail maintenance. Building your own stuff, but also now understanding what's gone into a trail being built that you're riding. That these things just don't turn up, that a lot of work's gone into them. I mean, trails are not easy to build, are they?
Well, I definitely think that video is a great example. It's a 20-minute video on how to build a double, but it tells you some really important things, but also it shows you that these things do take a while. So yeah, building trails, maintaining trails takes a lot of effort, and don't take them for granted, I suppose. I don't think anyone's taking them for granted at the moment. I think every trail is a godsend. But also something that annoys me and does wind me up is seeing people leaving litter, things like that. People are lucky enough to have trails that maybe someone else has built and they're lucky enough to ride, and then you've really got to take care of these, because if people like walkers, you know, get onto the fact that you're not taking care of it, you're taking the piss, then maybe that right might be taken away. So actually, once you've got it, taking care of it is quite important as well.
Yeah, and I mean, just to reiterate that, I took the opportunity to speak to my local trail centre, which is Bike Park Wales, and it's to me absolute mecca around here. I love the place, and they sent me some videos of what goes into making a trail. I mean, look at this, it's crazy. Diggers up in the hills. I mean, these time lapses kind of give you an idea of how much time goes into each berm that you just rail around. You're there for moments. It's just like, bang, I've done that berm, it felt great. But so much work and skill and effort's gone into it. So appreciating that, enjoying it, maintaining it, and being part of the community that's around it is very important. Basic skill area to understanding mountain biking.
I also think it's important to say that at the moment, you know, obviously we're probably not enjoying these places because they're closed. So it's really important that when they do open that we get to enjoy them, but also hopefully support them because they're going through some tough times at the moment.
They really are, they really are. That's a very good point. And then my last point, my skill area to focus on, thanks to the videos we've got coming up this week, is bike setup. Now, in this week's video I've got coming up called Problem Solved, Cornering Confidence, which I basically solve cornering confidence. That's it, that's that done. Everyone's got corner confidence after this video. But in there, I talk about tyre pressure, because that's such an important part of cornering confidence. But it makes me think about bike setup. You know, like getting the bike setup right that fits for you, but also fits for what you want the bike to do is so important. You must have seen some absolute shocker bike setups in your time.
Yeah, I mean, people have to get their bike working for them, but I guess, yes, definitely sort of people, more often than not, it's people that haven't done anything. They've bought a bike and they haven't bothered to set up a shock. So that's where, hopefully, I mean, I've been doing it. I've been sat in my garage quite a lot, just for a bit of time out at the moment. So sat on my bike in the garage, getting the Allen keys out and just fiddling with things. So no excuses at the moment.
No, that's absolutely right. I'm thinking about what that bike setup is, you know, thinking about the tyre pressure, like you said, the shocks, but also the cockpit, thinking about where you've got positions to move, like in your stem length, your bar setup, you know, your seat height. Getting all those things right is going to make a massive difference to how well the bike works for you. So there you go, some great videos coming up this week that are going to help you think about those things that we've been touching on, but also make sure you've got that great to-do list of when lockdown does come to an end, because it will come to an end. But I tell you what, as it's become a bit of a lockdown regular, you guys have been entertaining us with what you've been doing riding at home. So let's take a look at some of the riding at home videos, shall we? Have you seen any of these, Neil? Look at this. I really love Withold's little bit of riding, and he's kind of got a little orchard in the back of his garden, but he's hitting that little mini kicker. I love it. It looks really basic, but you know, when you first start riding, these things can be really scary, and you can see he's getting bigger as he goes. We've got James, who's built a tramp bike, super fun. Don't know if you've ever done that, Neil. Brilliant fun, amazing. Katrina here, jumping her, I think this is her mother and her dog. I don't know if that's a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it in lockdown times, but it's certainly funny to watch. Baptiste, he's gone stir crazy. Look at these things he's trying to do. He's getting from one bike to another. He's trying all sorts of strange track stands. The guy's going mad. Poor dude. Nick, we've got Nick doing a bit of jibbing. I like that. Alan has definitely built a Blake kicker, and he is hitting it hard. Like that. That's a big jump. Julie, now what's Julie doing, Neil? Can you guess? It's charades. See, she's doing the what's that painting? The screen.
Oh.
See, so she's doing track standing and charades. Amazing.
Wow.
And then to finish, we've got Jacko on his obstacle course. He's taken Blake's advice and just found anything he could in his garden to make something fantastic to ride on. Love it. Thank you all for sending in your videos for riding at home and sending them into the GMBN uploader. We love seeing your videos along with the Bikevolt and all of your sends, your fails, hacks and bodges. Keep them coming. We love seeing that stuff. Right, Neil, you ready for some news?
Right, what's been happening?
Let's have a look.
First up on the news today is Send It, a new mountain bike board game and potentially the first, I think, The Kickstarter campaign went live on May the 4th, and it is a great way to get whole family involved, especially during lockdown. With promises of lots of crashes and big sendy moments, it's sure to be a good one. Now, the brainchild of Sid and Mackie, the van life pros, they thought this game up and really it's got to be well worth checking out. Next up, we've got Shred 2, the video game, sort of expanding now, going from mobile phones to major consoles and tablets. Featuring Sam, Pilgrim, this is a great way to virtually ride during lockdown. Now, it is available on Xbox One, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. We'll be hearing more about that from the featured rider himself in Pro Corner a little later on in the show. With events being cancelled and moved left, right, and centre, the EWS and World Cup are the latest to feature. The EWS has had to cancel events in Whistler, America, France, and Italy. Now, the opening round of the season has been moved to Zermatt, which was originally the first round, with the season now running through to the end of November, finishing at our 2 South America rounds, Chile and Colombia, which were originally scheduled to be the first 2 rounds. Alpstadt and Lenzerheide World Cups have also been cancelled, unfortunately, bringing the World Cup downhill season to just 3 rounds, the same with the cross country, plus the world champs. Now, over on our Instagram, we have got a cool little competition. You can test your knowledge of EWS race team top, so head on over there and have a look. Which actually does remind me, we have got 2 winners of our EWS jersey and glove combos, and they are Mattis Mattock and Patrick Gartner. Congratulations, guys. I hope I've said your names correctly, so apologies if not, but well done. Those will be winging their way to you. Have you seen this super cool lockdown COVID-19 assault course video from OPP? Well, here it is. The legendary Spanish trials rider with many world titles to his name and responsible for sort of pioneering the sport in the early 90s has come out with an absolute cracker. The Spaniard responsible for, developing moves that guys like Vidmer and McCaskill use nowadays has used all sorts of bits and bobs in his garden and really made an absolute belter of a course. But remember, this guy is a master, so if you are making anything in your back garden, please be safe. And if not, sit back and watch this trials genius at work. Finally, why not head over to the GMBN shop, where we've got a ton of merch for you guys to check out. Everything from water bottles to training bundles to a fresh new race jersey for when we can finally ride. And as if that wasn't enough, yes, there's fresh merch. We've got our new adventure line of jerseys available for you to go check out and purchase now. So next time you've finished in the woods, you've done that sweaty training ride, get off the old top, put on a nice new adventure line tee and look fresh as anything. Head over to the GMBN shop now to check those ones out. That's it for the news then, guys and girls. Thank you very much for tuning in. Now, if you want to see something else really cool, head over to GMBN Tech, where Doddy has got a pretty special Yeti in for you guys to have a look. It's a lovely blast from the past, shall we say. Cheers.
Yeti bikes. People love them. I love Yetis. Well, this is actually the bike that made me love Yeti. It dates back to 1993. It was raced by Miles Rockwell on the Kamikaze downhill. That is a 64-tooth chainring, which means when you're spinning that out at 130 RPM with an 11-tooth on the rear, you'll be doing just under 60 miles an hour. Bonkers. Insanity. Pretty crazy, isn't it? But in 1993, this was the pinnacle of downhill. It's part of the Alloy Racing Composites range by Yeti Arc, as you can see there. There were 3 models in that range. There was the regular hardtail, there was the AS model and the AS LT. It's this actual bike. What a journey. Right, hacks and bodges, Neil. You ready for that?
Yes. Yeah. Do I need the bell?
I thought maybe you could do the song this week. What do you think?
No, I was thinking I was going to get the bell. Well, not singing.
Okay. Well, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges. Love it, love it.
Bell.
Oh, I could feel everybody's energy raising there, coming in through the lens. Thank you for getting involved there. Right, hacks and bodges. First one this week is from Headley. What's this bit of a whale tail?
Yes. So this is like a kid's slide you find in lots of people's gardens at the moment. That is fun. Have you ever seen, was it Matt Beringer who had like a flume, what do you call them? Like a water slide in his back garden?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it looks fun to ride. It's definitely good use of an obstacle, but we'd have to say it's a bodge, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a bodge.
Yeah.
It's a bodge.
Slippery when wet as well.
Yeah, you're not riding that in the rain. Yeah, nice. Well, good use of a garden tool there. Like it.
Great jersey.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. Look at that jersey. I missed that, Neil. Lovely bit of riding. A fantastic jersey. That's got your bonus points in this little competition for a. Well, actually, Headley's already got a jersey though, and in this hack and bodge, you can win a jersey.
You can have more than one, Martin. Sure.
Yeah, that's true. I've got more than one. How many GMBN jerseys have you got, Neil?
I've got a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Next contender is Sean. Now, when I first saw the images of this, I thought he was making one of your pull-up bars.
Pull-up bars
Yeah.
that I've not used for the last week, definitely. Sort of forgotten about my pull-up bar.
Yeah, you're just going to bang your head on it one day. But he's not making one of them. He was making a curtain rail.
It's a fancy curtain rail. It's quite an expensive curtain rail, probably.
It's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. What do you think?
I mean, it's not my style, to be honest. But it's effective.
Yeah, I like it. I think maybe in the lead at the moment. And last one this week is from Toby. Wow.
Whoa, look at that. That is it's quite a skidded out, what is it, Continental Mountain King tyre, I think.
Man, I can't believe you know the tread.
Ages.
Yeah.
To cut that out by hand? Oh, I guess you need a saw or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm verging on, he's done a good job of it, but I'm verging on it's a bodge.
Is it 26 or 29? Depends on how big you are, I guess. Well, actually, I've got like a 32-inch waist. How does that work?
Well, yeah, but it's the circumference, not the radius, isn't it? Oh, hang on a minute.
I'm confused.
Have I got my circumference and radius mixed up?
No, I think the circumference is...
Circumference wouldn't...
No,
you'd have more distance in your circumference, I think. I don't know.
Pi r squared, isn't it? Or 2 pi d, something like that.
Exactly. Right, well, you've got to pick one, Neil. We've got a nice belt from Toby. It works, it looks good, and we think it could probably fit a very wide man. We've got, which actually, to be fair, Toby doesn't look like. We've got Sean with his rail, and then we've got Headley, who might need another jumper in his, another raised top jumper, another raised top in his wardrobe.
I like the sort of recycling tip for this one, so I'm going with the belt, I reckon.
Yeah, going with the belt. Right, Toby, you are a winner. You will be able to wear a fancy GMBN race top with that belt.
And tuck it in so we can see your belt.
Oh, amazing look. Amazing look. Definitely do that, Toby. Definitely do that. Thank you for sending them in. If you've got some ingenuity in hacks and bodges terms that you'd like to share with us, head over to the uploader. You could be winning yourself a GMBN jersey or something even as cool as that next week. What a chance, what an opportunity. Right, we've got lots to come on the show. We've got a fail or send medley coming up, so get ready for that. We've got the caption contest. We've got everything that's coming up on the channel this week, and we've got the Bikevolt, so hold tight. But first off, let's get into that fail or send medley. Neil, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right, hit go.
Great fails or sends as usual. Now, Martyn, didn't you get a chance to speak to Sam Pilgrim about his new game?
I did. Let's see what he had to say. Sam Pilgrim, you are a star of a video game. Oh my God, how does that feel?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like the guys from Asbo messaged me a while. Like it's been a long time now. It started as a mobile game, but they messaged me like, "Do you want to be a character in a game?" I was like, "Yeah, obviously, that would be sick." And now it's on Xbox and stuff, which is crazy.
It's not only on Xbox. It's on my Nintendo Switch. You're there somewhere. There you are.
Awesome. Yeah.
How mental is that? I was just playing you. I smashed your face against the wall. I'm afraid I didn't really do the real Sam Pilgrim justice because I absolutely nosedived you into my first takeoff landing. So, sorry, Sam. I crashed you.
Yeah, that's actually almost as fun as landing it, just making me slam really badly.
Yeah, you said that sucked.
Yeah. Took so many good sound effects from my channel and that as well. Yeah. Funny.
It's so cool. So have you played it much, I guess is the big question. Have you sat in a quiet room and played with yourself?
Yeah, well, it's like I use it on the mobile really. I've played it quite a few times and I've been at airports and stuff. Pretty funny, but I had the link for I've had it quite early on Xbox, and it's actually better on there because then you don't have to do all that with the phone. You can just play it properly. So
yeah. And have you ever been playing it and then someone walked past and you'd be like, "Yeah, that's like me." Yeah,
definitely not. No.
You've definitely done that.
Well, I might have done, yeah.
Yeah, so how, other than a great video game, which is awesome, Shred 2, if you want to be mountain biking while you're on lockdown, go download it. It's amazing. If you can play video games, which I can't. But if other than that, what's going in the world of Sam Pilgrim? I heard on the grapevine you hit a big number recently.
Oh, yeah. I got my 1 million plaque the other day. Insane.
On the YouTube channel, which is amazing. Well-deserved gong there, mate. That must have been incredible.
Well, yeah, that's I never thought I'd get 100k, which wasn't even that long ago, really. And then now it was 1 million, which was completely out of reach to me, what I thought anyway, Yeah. And then it just kept going up. And then at one point it went up so fast, it was like, oh, wow, it's actually might happen. And then now it's been done. It's crazy.
That is so nice. So what have you got planned for the channel coming up? Because now I guess there's you're a big deal and all that. So you got some big stuff.
No, just more badly fitting bike parts. Hopefully some more weird bikes. The guy, if you didn't see the tool bike.
Oh, I did. I was about to mention it.
The guy that made me that and gave it to me has made me a higher one.
Yeah,
so that's more levels. Yeah,
tool bikes are a thing. I did a video on GMBN in the past about tool bikes. It was about the biggest bikes in the world, and tool bikes was on there. And those things can get seriously high. So you want to be careful with that game you're playing, because I'm talking how high.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that ridiculous. I don't think I'll be able to bar spin one that tall, but we'll see what happens.
Well, that is ace, mate. Thanks for dropping in on the Dirt Shed Show. Congratulations on Shred 2. Congratulations on the 1 million subs. Can't wait to see what you're doing next.
Cool. Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers.
Caption Contest, we had some funny ones this week. Actually, this week, it's not Henry's crash. It's Henry, but in a swimming pool.
Yeah, starting out with Robert Edwards, who says, Henry drowning in his tears after being reminded of that crash for the 1,000th time. I don't know about you, Neil, but is that a good excuse to maybe see that one more time?
I don't know. Is anyone getting bored of it yet?
I don't know. I'll never get bored of it. Henry definitely is.
Adrian Johnson says, Henry, you said pole party, not pool party. Well, I'm still finishing this drink.
That's good. That one's good. I like that one a lot. Caleb E says, next on GMBN, Henry's top 5 reasons not to go tubeless. Oh, those last
all
two
good
were
this week.
Yeah, the last two especially. I like Robert's one at the start there, very funny. But Adrian's and Caleb's, very good captions. So we're giving away a GMBN flask as usual. It's a great prize. They're flipping brilliant, these things. Who are you going to give the winner to, Neil? I quite like Adrian's.
Yeah, I was going to go for Adrian, I think.
Yeah, Adrian.
Johnson.
Oh yeah, not a pool party, a pool party. Like it, very good. Right, here's this week's photo for our caption contest that you can get involved with in the comment section below this video. There you go, have a look at that, have a think, give us a caption and you could be winning a prize next week. And if not, you'll just be giving some humour to everyone who's getting along with you on the video itself. So get involved there. And like I said, we have got an amazing week on GMBN this week that is really skills heavy. So by the end of this week, you're going to be a better rider, that is for sure. And it starts tomorrow with Blake's How to Build a Double video, which is an amazing video. It's really cool.
Yeah, Blake's on the tools, shovel this time. On Sunday, he's getting his hammer out and he's making an assault course. But before that, we've got your problem solve, all about cornering confidence.
I solve cornering.
And Rich sorted, and then Rich is sorting out 4 more skills everyone should know.
Yeah, and don't miss Saturday's Fails and Bails monthly special, where we're going to be getting all of those reasons why you should be patient on your mountain bike and learn at the right speed. Because some of these guys have tried things before they should, and others were just unlucky. But it's a great looking week on GMBN this week, so make sure you stick with us and watch some of that. Right, Neil, are you ready before we wrap up for a bit of Bikevolt action?
Of course I am.
Right, have you got a bell?
I have got a bell.
Perfect, right. Here we go. First bike in the Bikevolt this week is from Matt. Oh, nice hardtail, common cell Meta.
Good looking bike. The kids range have got these Metas as well. They look virtually identical, but just scaled down. And I think they're great looking bikes. They've worked really hard on their sort of colour schemes, Common Cell.
Yeah, and
good looking bike.
Common Cell have got some great kids bikes. They really have. Brilliant range.
Isles of Scilly.
Yeah.
Over in the Atlantic.
Yeah, we
nice.
don't have many from there. What are you giving that, Neil? I like it.
I'm tempted to go on, start
Super nice.
on a high.
Start on a high. It's down from here.
Yep.
Now we've got Jack's Trek. Trek Roscoe. Yeah.
Look at that, the River Don up Sheffield way.
Yeah. It's very colourful. It's very colourful colourway.
I like the sort of orangey, kind of reminds me of like a Hawaii sort of fade on the colours, but then the pink pedals, I don't know.
Yeah, the pink pedals is where I'm getting a bit stuck, but it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice bike. It's a bike. It's nice. Josh next with a Giant Trance from 2017. Great bike. I've ridden one of those and it was awesome. Yeah. Really like it.
I've always said that.
Yeah.
Giants, good bikes. 458 metre climb on my trusty Trance is worth it for this view.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, what I would do for a view like that at the moment.
Yeah, Wellington, New Zealand. That is an incredible view, to be fair. That's super nice, isn't it? Just for the view alone.
All right, go on then.
Technically, it should be for the bike, I know, but you know. I'm pushing it. Whoa, look at this, Neil, from Jason. Wow.
I used to have a Giant ATX 990. That isn't a 990, it's a different shape rear end.
Yeah.
That's the sort of team colours from, what that would have been, 96, 97?
Yeah. So just remind me, right, is that a cross-country bike, like it's set up, or is that the downhill bike that Rob Warner would have been riding?
No, that would have been a cross-country bike.
Wow.
The downhill bike, well, I guess it was before the downhill bike. They had the ATX1 that people like Warner and Rockwell rode, probably about that time, actually.
Yeah, the big square tube thing.
That's the one.
Yeah, cool looking
Later
bike.
90s,
probably. Yeah. But the colourways. So that would have been like a Rune Hoydal or somewhere like that on that bike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good retro knowledge. Yeah.
Right, next up. Oh, actually, what we're giving that?
By the way,
what we got? A nice. Only a nice.
I don't know.
For all those memories.
Purple bar ends. Can it get higher than a nice with purple bar ends?
Yeah, you're probably right. Neil's next with his bar. What is this? It's a brother.
Cool.
Brothers Cycles Big Bro.
Kind of like a kind of a bit of a retro modern bike, I suppose.
Yeah.
That looks like a fun hack to go out on a, what was to say, back to basics for my daily short ride.
Yeah.
I think that's a good bike to be getting out in the hills on at the moment. Loving it.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of like, what, Charge maybe? Looks a bit like a Charge bike, something like
I've
that.
not heard of Brother Cycles.
No.
I'll tell you what, Neil says it's the perfect rig to commute to my new temporary job, traffic marshalling a mobile virus test centre. Wow.
Nice.
Nice one, Neil. Well done for doing that.
Built for less than £1,100. That's actually quite a lot of money.
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's all right. I've got to give that super nice because of the story, and I think it looks cool.
Wow.
And it's in Derwent water. That's
Well
a lovely
played.
spot.
Neil for a Neil there. Right, next up, in the same colourway, weirdly, is Jason with his Trek Roscoe.
Second Roscoe we see.
Yeah, they're popular this week. I like this
a lot of skim
colourway.
balls as well.
Yeah, I
Tan
like
balls
this
well.
colourway a lot. I like this
I like
colourway
that,
a lot. Actually, I don't often like the old tan war, as you know, but I think it works really well on this colourway.
I agree.
Have you ridden one of those bikes, Neil?
Nope.
They look cool.
I don't know if I've ever ridden a Trek. Ever.
What? That's crazy.
I can't think of any time I would have.
Well, Jason has sent us one in. It's made me like them. It's nice.
Oh yeah, nice bikes.
It's nice.
Nice.
It's very nice. Next up, we've got Mike's Diamond. Wow, I'm not really sure what this
It
is.
must be a Diamond back.
Diamond
surely,
back,
after
is it?
Oscom. In Burlington, is that Vermont, overlooking Lake Champlain?
I do not know this bike at all, and it is.
I don't
I
recognise
have not
the
seen
shape.
that shape. I don't know if that is a diamond back, but it says Diamond Atros Comp on the description from Mike.
It does.
But yeah, it's
I know
definitely
nothing.
different.
It's sort of in iron brew colours, isn't it? That orange and blue.
That is exactly what that looks like. If Iron Brew was a bicycle, that's what it looked like. I like the old elevated chainstay. It reminds me of the old days Velicis. You know, some of the orange frames that have got that high elevated chainstay. Yeah,
Nice.
It's nice. It's nice, man. It's nice. Right, next we have got Tim's Santa Cruz. Wow, there's a lot of work gone into this, man. There's a lot of
I
work
thought
gone
that
into
was
this.
one of those funny rear wheels then, with like a four spoke, but that's the bike stand.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fully gone down the blue route. Must be a DVO fork.
Yeah,
Blue cable outers, blue hope.
yeah. Some really nice additions to that. A lot of work gone in. It's very cool.
Oh, it is, yeah, a DVO Onyx SC180 fork on it.
I mean, I'm guilty of putting some colour into my bike through my Hope parts, but has Tim taken it one step too far for Neil to give a super nice?
I mean, for me, it's a one step too far, but I'm not sure. I bet. How do you feel? I bet the viewers are probably going to.
You know what? I think he could have even gone for blue crank arms, but he didn't. And for that alone, he should get a super nice.
Okay,
Well done, Tim. And that is it. We're out the Bikevolt this week. Some great bikes in there. If you think yours could make it, make sure you send it into our uploader and you could be getting a super nice. I've heard that gets you free beers at most trail centres. That doesn't happen ever. But it might be nice if you thought
that'd
it
be
did.
good, wouldn't it? Yeah,
It would be good, but that doesn't happen. That was actually just me talking nonsense. Neil, thank you for joining me on this week's show. What have you got to ride this week? What's your plans?
You know what? I've not made any plans. The weather has changed in the UK. It's gone from being glorious sunshine to being a bit mixed.
Yeah.
So I mean, I will be getting out, but I've not planned anything yet.
Well, stay safe when you do for your daily ride. And everyone out there, stay safe on lockdown. We'll see you next week on the Dirt Shed Show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, love, like, and share. And that's all from us, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.